My name is HALEFOM. I'm from Ethiopia. I'm currently
Awesome.
lecturer at AREGAY University, Mechanical Engineering. Then my research deals about composite, which is on development and characterization of banana fiber with matrix of clay for the purpose or application of construction technology. Then outline of the research includes introduction one, the literature, and problem statement and objectives, which is includes general objective and specific one, and the material and the methodology, what work and the result, and what the result mean, and the conclusions we will include on this presentation. Then when we say the introduction part of the study, or simply my study deals about natural fiber, which is cheap, biodegradable, and have no health effects on the environment or for the community purpose. Then clay the same. Then most researchers deals currently on the natural fiber-based composite for different applications, which is can be for sporting goods, constructions, automotive components. Then many researchers focus on natural fiber resources from wood, plants, and other core fibers, just like Bongard and Shunt in 2014, and others focus based on different natural fibers. Then I analyzed the gap that most researchers focus based on recycling plastics with natural fiber for different purposes. It can be for construction, it can be for automotive purpose. Then I will motivate to work on both recyclable fibers and the matrix, which is the banana fiber, and which is matrix acrylic, because those two is available in my area in Ethiopia and near around of my host university at BISRAT University, which is at Tigray region. Then it's all available in our regions. But my motivation or the problem what I motivate to work this one is that simply we have scarcities of materials, which is called cement. Then 3 plus this one, we have to modify the traditional one to modern, with considering some parameters. Then this is my motivation or the gap analysis, and I see it as a problem statement. Then the main objective is simply to develop construction material from the natural fiber and matrix 3 plus that brick, which is manufactured with cement and some other materials, which is called concrete. Then to handle or to have this application, I perform those specific tasks. Then simply I collect the fiber, which is banana fiber, and the matrix, which is clay, from study areas, and I develop the composite considering of those parameters, and I make sample statement based on STM, and I characterize and testing considering those two things, which is mechanical and physical parameters, and I developed the prototype at the optimal results of those parameters already I considered. Then when you see the material and the method and methodologies, simply the material I use is 3, which is the fiber one, banana fiber, which is clay matrix, and the alkali treatments for the fiber. The methodologies or the parameters I consider is that the length of the fiber and the fiber clay, and alkali treatments. This is the method what I use, and the methodologies depend upon the mechanical properties and physical properties simply for the specific purpose of construction materials to replace the break from those two fiber and the matrix one, Then the resources and techniques what I use is that simply the fiber considers with length and the weight one. Then simply I consider the length of the fiber and the weight percentages of the matrix and the fiber as well. Then the result where I have got is that simply I select two properties for consideration of those specific applications, which is compression strength, test of the specific material, and the water observation and fire resistances tests. Because in order to have the break, we have to consider the mechanical properties. It can be impact, flexural, tensile, and others. But the best property what I have considered for sake of the break on the construction material is that compression strength. And also I have to know as a researcher to replace that break, the resistance of the fire and how may resist the water also I have to know. Then basically the compression strength what we have I consider at 5 millimeter, 10 millimeter, and 15 millimeter of the fiber length and the weights with 0.19, 2018, 3070, and the later one. Then the optimal is already at 10 millimeter, and 2080 weight of the matrix, and the fiber. Then when we see the other considerations, the fiber resistance test, then simply we consider the treated fiber and untreated fiber in order to handle this application. Then basically we have got the treated one is the more positive impact on the break that's already manufactured from the banana fiber and clay composites. And also when you see the water observation of the fabricated composite of banana fiber and clay, we observe that when we have the more clay, the more less observation of water, and when we have moderate is already recommended. Then we conclude that the composite from the banana fiber, then already we have got the compression strength of 9.48 megapascal